guys, Moz here from Moz6510 Models. We are a channel dedicated to help you become a better scale modeler. On the workbench tonight we're going to do an unboxing, but it's going to be a bit of a special unboxing because normally I end up unboxing kits from now and then I go backwards to the origin of the tooling and the kit the latest boxing was showing. But tonight we're going to go right from the very beginning. This is an original vintage Airfix model that was first released in 1960. This kit here was reproduced for nearly 40 years after it was first introduced into the Airfix line. It is an Airfix Dornier 217 E.2. It's in 1:72 scale. It is a Series 3, and we're going to talk about and have a look what you get inside the box. But first, let's start from the very beginning. Let's just go through the amount of times this kit has been reboxed. Okay, so it was first introduced into the Airfix range in the 1960s, and in 1963 it was reboxed with their Airfix new logo as per se in the early 1960s, and they changed the artwork of the box. In 1973 they kept the same artwork, but they had a brand new round logo for Airfix, and they reboxed it in that kit. And in 1975 they released it again with a new box. So 2 years later they had redesigned the look of the box, but again it was the same kit that was inside and the same decals. And then in 1978 they brought it out and changed the name slightly to Dornier DO217J-1, or the Luftwaffe's famous night fighter, and they also included some new parts. It was just updated. In 1979 again they re-released it, and all they'd done was change the box only. That was all that was changed. In 1982 it was a fresh box, but then this was when they started doing a completed model as their main sort of picture. So there was no artwork anymore, it was just the model that was fully built and painted. In 1983 it was also a change box again, but then this time they've called it a Dornier DO217E/J. So basically just a change of name on that one. They came out with it again, the same kit, back in 1998 with the same name, DO217J/E. Just a change box for that one. And then finally 2001 they brought it out with they brought the kit out with new parts, and it was the DO217E plus the ME328 Mistral. The Mistral was really what they would call like a parasite plane. It was used basically to protect the bombers of the day. They used to carry it on their back and then let it go, and really it wasn't really successful. They basically called them a suicide plane. But it was really nice to see that in a kit that Airfix had produced, just something a little bit different. So this box has been around for a very long time. I've bought it from a collector. Some of the smaller bits like the propeller and the stand has been put in a separate bag. I assume that must be the glue, but we'll have a look. I don't know. We're gonna have a little look at it. The decal sheet, very yellowed, unfortunately. But do you know what? For back in the day, they don't half look bad. There is a little bit of they look a little bit blurry, but I don't suppose you would see that really when you've cut them out and you've affixed them to the plane. So a bit yellow. There is no swastika on this one either. So whether they decided back then they wouldn't have the emblem on their planes, or did even the Dornier have them? I'm sure it did somewhere, but there is no German emblem that we must not name inside the kit. So just going to open it. I'm going to tip this out so we can see there's a lot of pieces here. Fortunately, a lot of them have come off the sprue, but that's all right. But even then, you can see, you know, it's a very crisp kit. There's hardly any flash on the kit itself. Just turn this box around so I can put the bits in. See there's some raised panel lines there. That's what you would expect. But yeah, you know, as I say, this is when it was the tooling was first used on this kit. And it's nice to see that, you know, they did think about these things back in the day. You know, it's all raised panel lines. But yeah, you can't really fault it, really. You know, for the kit of the day, there's a little bit, you have to be a bit of a clean up there. But ultimately, this is what you're looking at. Just go through another piece. Even the gunner there, as you can see the gunner laying down. They thought about this when they did this kit. Sadly, some pin marks there that you are going to have to buff out before you paint it. Fill in if you need to as well, especially on here. So you will have to do some work. Let's look at the other wing as well. You see what I mean, though? You know, this is a fresh kit. You know, I suppose the tooling hadn't been already used so much. In the wheels, not much detail on the wheels. But yeah, again, more pin marks. You'll have to sand down. See that? You know, raised panel lines. It is a very, very old kit. Like I said, the last time it was used was in 2001. I don't suppose there's many around now of this kit, especially in this boxing. So you get some more of the wings there. Just showing I think that's a panel mark there, needle mark there. Yeah, you have to do a little bit of fill, but you have to be careful not to remove the panel lines. Another part of the wheel there. Some just loose bits in the box. Part of the engine. Try and show you all. Yeah, hardly any flash on this. So you know what I mean when a tool's new. But yeah, the pin marks will need to be looked at. And then we'll just have a quick look inside the box and just see. I am assuming that is the glue. Is this how the glue used to come, is it? Well, you snip it off and then just go along with it, I guess. I don't know. I've never seen one of these unless I'm mistaken, or what is that? Is that the glue gone hard? No smell to it. But I'll leave that as it is. So I presume, I'm not too sure what, I'm presuming that is the glue. If anybody could put in the comments below what they think, that'd be excellent. Then you've got the props, 2 props. And of course you have the clear plastic, and I'm afraid it's not all that, to be fair. It's very, you know, you couldn't see through it really. You can see through that just, but this here, you can't. And I think that's for the nose. So there you go. There's some nice bits there. But yeah, it's, you know, this was the, you know, as I keep saying, it's the original. Let's just drop the bit on the floor. Better pick that up. Put it back in its bag. This is all the small pieces, because it has come off a lot of the sprues. I'll put that away. And I just say, if that is the glue, can somebody just let me know in the comments? So that'd be interesting. So the instructions, unfortunately, they have kind of darkened over age, but it's basically a printed sheet. So it tells you all the information there about the Dornier, old logo, the Dornier, sorry, not Dornier, Dornier. It was one of the best German bombers of the Second World War. Was used for a great variety of tasks, blah de blah blah blah. Moving over, and basically there's an exploded view. That is how you're to put it together. Fortunately, they're numbered, but it's it's basically a case of trying to work it out from an exploded view. I've always said that those who did the models of yesteryear, you know, probably have more experience ever of building a model, because this is what they had to work with. No step-by-step instruction here. This is just one big exploded view, and then you've just basically got to push it all together. Interesting. It does give you a step-by-step. Cement seats into the rear, 3 locating hose of cockpit. Floor, note that the gunner's seat faces the rear. Locating some, so you know, step-by-step instructions there on how to do it. But it always amazes me when I see it like this. 41 steps, which is basically showing you just roughly how to put it together. I said the old boys must have, you know, they knew how to build a model kit. They didn't need step-by-step coloured instructions, did they? And then also on there is the camouflage scheme. Olive green all the way through, and then light blue underneath. 2 colours. Oh, if it was only that easy now. Marvellous. So we'll put that back in the box. Like so. Oh, in case of complaints, I'd love it if somebody sent one of these back to Hornby now, and basically just a load of other kits that they do. You've got 00 scale trackside series. You've got the aircraft. Look at that. The MiG-15, the Spitfire, the Westland helicopters, Bristol F2B, Westland Whirlwind, some Supermarine S6. Oh, there's loads of it here. You can go through. That's their range. Complete the collection. Series 5 there, Lancaster, Bristol Super Freighter. Brilliant, brilliant. So there's that. And there you go. Airfix 1:72 scale model construction kit, 10.5-inch wingspan. Yeah, so there it is. All tells you all there. Retractable undercarriage, rotating gun turret, movable control surfaces. Yeah, the pattern number is 383, so that's their number. But yeah, very, very, very basic box, made in England. So there you are, a vintage kit. So if you like this kind of video, please click like. It's great that we get some sort of feedback from you. If you aren't subscribed, click the subscribe button and also the bell, and choose whether you like to see all of the videos that we put out, or, you know, personal, or you can even click that you don't want to see them all and just come along when you need to. But hopefully you will click that bell. Any questions, any comment, put them down below. I try to answer every single one. It's only fair, isn't it? So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.